Aide Iskandar, how do you feel is Singaporeans' passions on nomination day and going towards the general elections?
Well, I think for them it is important, because they want to ensure that they vote for the right people, and I'm very confident that it is important for the future of their generation as well. So I believe that everybody is feeling upbeat now with the elections coming up. And I think with the rallies, as you can see, that there are a lot of people, gathering and rallying support for the people that are going to vote.
There's been a lot of good rousing mood this year, SG50, big National Day stuff. Do you think Singaporeans are feeling a lot more passionate in 2015?
Yeah, we can say that. We can safely say that, because this is the Jubilee year of Singapore, and to celebrate 50 years of independence is definitely a big thing for Singaporeans. Yes, and at the same time as well, it's a good opportunity for them to look back what Singapore has achieved, coming into the 50th year. I think it's a good year for people to actually support and also go for the election, because they want to know what's the next or the future of Singapore in years to come.
Using a football analogy, PAP has been more than the Real Madrid of the world. They've been winning all the way. Why, despite winning, are people not really supporting or believing in them?
Well, I believe that there are people who believe in them, because of their proven track records. If you are using the football analogy about Real Madrid, I think yes, they are quite similar to Real Madrid because they are proven. But of course, they are always competitors, coming up, trying to compete with them. But with that competitiveness, I think it raised the bar, and also it makes PAP as well become more competent. And that can only be good for Singaporeans, because then they are able to judge, they are able to see for themselves whether PAP has stepped up, or they remain the same.
And coming back to sports, are we really building a good professional culture in Singapore for sports and football?
Well, I believe we are in the midst of doing that, and there's always room for improvement, because we are not there yet, but there are potential for us to be there. It's just that I always like this quote from Carlos Queiroz, in order for a successful nation, every single stakeholders need to raise the level of responsibility. So I think that's a very good quote. In order for a successful nation to become successful, everyone has to raise the level of responsibility.
Your name, Aide Iskandar, is as famous as Fandi Ahmad. Do you think it's a brand name that can get you to politics one day?
I'm not as famous as Fandi. I think Fandi is up there. I'm just a former skipper who have won, Suzuki Cup or Tiger Cup for Singapore. And I would love to. I've left my legacy as a player, but at the same time now, I would love to build my profile as a coach. And hopefully, whatever things that I can do, even the small little details that I can contribute back to the community, as a former player or as a coach. In fact, into politics, that there are still a lot of grey areas in me I need to build, but you never say no, never say never as well.